Hello!
Hi.
It's the Bopscast. This
Amazing.
number 2.
That's double the number we've had already.
It's like an anniversary.
Double the
edition.
value already. It only took like 6 weeks. Doesn't matter. It's the Bopscast. I'm your host, Mr. Jaffe. The Jaffe Cakes.
Say Jeff one more time.
No,
double dog.
that's too much.
I need this.
Say Jeff one more goddamn time.
And with me, as you've probably already heard, is our Chimp Cola.
Hey everybody, it's me, Chimp Cola, the best.
I'm here too. I have Mr. Son of Booze. We have Mary and our chip. Hi.
Mr. Son of Bose is also here.
Doesn't the thing he said doesn't sound right.
I brought this hobo off the street that's better than Chimp too. Say hi.
But we've also got Gently Used Coats.
Hey.
Hey.
Mr. Son of Bozo called you a hobo. How does that make you feel?
Well, I'm okay with that.
Have you ever been?
I've got the hobo beard right now, so
I'm
I probably.
Yeah, I called
Oh.
He called
Have
Cody.
you ever been
He's
on a
not
street?
wrong.
Have you ever been on a
Okay.
street at any point in your life?
I have.
You're
Do you have a
homeless
bindle
person, man.
sack?
I do.
Awesome.
Is it knitted? Do you knit a bindle sack?
Of course it is. What?
Awesome.
Why would you even ask me that? Jesus.
Welcome to your monthly HoboCast. Today's topic: whose shopping cart is this?
It's not mine because they keep putting like quarter operated. Like you have to put a quarter in, and it keeps your quarter while you're using the cart. So if you want that quarter back, you got to return the cart. Really
so you're
weird.
saying that this cart only costs a quarter?
Yes.
That's a pretty good deal.
Well, I mean, yeah, but as a hobo, I'm always looking for way cheaper things than a quarter. I mean, I can't afford a quarter.
Doesn't a homeless person seek out wealth, though? I mean,
They seek out pretty much anything they can use, I imagine.
Anything that helps survival, man. I mean, it's rough out there on the streets.
yeah. I guess.
It's a hard knock life for hobos.
Mm-hmm.
I live in Washington, so there are like no homeless people here. There are fake homeless people, but there are no actual homeless people.
Oh,
I feel like that's not
Okay,
true.
around the Redmond area, anyways, because Microsoft is like right fucking here.
Okay. All right.
In Seattle, though, there's hella homeless people. In
All right.
Tacoma too.
Homeless people are omnipresent forever in our society and in our hearts. Alright. Enough about homeless people. They don't need to be sullied in our godforsaken podcast. We could talk about something else. I don't know.
Video games?
Not video games.
Does anyone here even play video games?
Sadly, yes. I'm a video game
Alone
player.
in a dark room. Yes.
Oh, chimp.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, Chimp,
no.
then what kind of dark things do you do alone in a room with your video games?
I picked up the habit of playing video games in high school, and I tried to quit a couple times, but it just keeps it's really hard. I mean, after a couple days, you go through withdrawal, and you're like, no, maybe I really should be playing Sleeping Dogs, and also Tomb Raider.
Have you been playing Sleeping Dogs and also Tomb Raider?
I have been playing Sleeping Dogs and also Tomb Raider.
Huh. Like the remastered version? of
Yes,
Sleeping Dogs?
the definitive edition of Sleeping Dogs was like
How is that?
$50. I don't know how to compare it to the older Sleeping Dogs because I was like, Sleeping Dogs, whatever. But
Oh,
it was
this is
on
your first time playing.
Yeah, it was on sale, so now I'm like, Sleeping Dogs. This is a Hong Kong action movie. The white guy's the villain. I know things.
I imagine it looks real good on your new PC, though.
Oh yeah, everything looks
Yeah,
great. on your
yeah, it
PC.
happened.
Yeah. Thanks, everybody. You're all so great. I love you.
Takes a village to raise an orange chimp.
It really does. As for Tomb Raider, I played 90 minutes of that so far, and they really really put Lara through all the meat grinder. She
Oh,
is.
Yeah.
you're playing Tomb Raider, not the new Temple of whatever thing.
Nah, I'm playing the older Tomb Raider where they introduced Tress effects.
Which has
And,
never been spoken of again.
She's
Do you have it turned on, Dress Effects?
No, because I think that's like a AMD proprietary technology. So
It is. It's like PhysX for AMD cards.
it's like physics
worthless.
for hair.
Yeah, basically.
I have an NVIDIA graphics chipset and an Intel processor, so I don't think I'm going to turn it on. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. I don't know.
It can do some wacky shit, and sometimes, or most of the times, it can just look better with it off.
Yeah,
So the hair doesn't flip out the new physics stuff.
I found the hair looks immensely better with no Tress effects, funnily enough.
Okay, well, there you go. Other than that, it's a real good game.
Yeah,
I have no problems with it.
I'll play through it and tell you how I feel. So far, Lara's been having a real bad day, and I feel kind of bad for her.
Yeah.
She has to become a survivor.
By taking like spikes to the face and stuff.
She got
The only way.
spiked. She got bear trapped and nearly mauled by wolves.
It's the same thing that happens to every contestant on the Survivor show. You have to go through all that crap, and then you can get to be on TV.
Nice. But enough about the video games I'm playing. I know some of you are liars and are playing video games too.
I'm a big fat liar. You're right. It's true. I'm sorry. I'll
Well,
confess now.
what are you playing, son Bozo?
I have been playing a lot of zombie games, surprisingly. I played Resident Evil Remastered, like
Oh no.
a lot of that. And I played Dying Light. Oh, and The Last of Us. I finally got around to that.
Oh,
So many zombies.
how did you feel about these 3 zombie offerings?
You know my opinions on the Resident Evil Remastered Edition. I think it is literally the best survival horror game ever made in the world. It's like one of the things that defines me as a video game creator. So, needless to say, I think very highly of it, and the new version is a very good version of it.
Okay.
They do some weird shit because nobody keeps like source files for video games ever anymore. So they had to do some pretty clever workarounds, but the fact that there are even any workarounds in the first place is something I appreciate a lot. So yeah, go buy the Resident Evil HD Remastered Edition. It's pretty good. Dying Light is way better than I thought it would be, considering it's Techland. Yeah.
Well, wait, didn't they make like the Call of Duty with the modern day?
Yeah, they
Gang
call
em-
Juarez the cartel, which is a
yeah.
steaming pile.
I said Call of Duty, but I meant Juarez. Oh, damn, yeah, that's
Not a good game.
that
I
is.
haven't
Were they
played
also
it, but me too.
the Dead Island people?
Yeah, they were the Dying Light people. They're not making
Okay.
2 though. They're making
It's
Dying Light.
It's the spiritual successor to the all-time classic Dead Island.
Which is
I
weird
heard-
because there's an actual Dead Island 2 being made.
Yeah, that's the... And the MOBA. Don't forget the MOBA. Or the,
I,
the,
Oh, God,
the farts.
What's up, Jim?
I heard Dead Island wasn't a good game, but it was a really fun
It's-
game.
It's not good at all, but I found enjoyment in it. I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't play it to completion,
It's
so...
it has the Borderlands thing where you can just kill stuff and you're co-oping and you get bigger weapons, and that's okay.
Well, I mean, I personally feel that Borderlands is a good game. The gunplay in that game is good.
Borderlands 1, I'd argue, is a good game. 2, no, but it's fun.
Well, we'll just have to disagree and hate each
Yeah,
other
that's fine.
forever.
Yeah, no, I already harbor an intense dislike for you, even though we're friends.
Oh no!
Frenemies.
We're gonna have to settle this in Mario Power Tennis.
Oh, God. Oh, this is not Mario Party.
Yeah.
Settle this with a little Duck Pong. Kingdom.
Nobody wins in that scenario.
Yeah.
Settle this with a little puzzle fighter.
Nope. That's rigged. I know that shit's rigged.
Uh,
I refuse to play Puzzle Fighter ever again.
wow. Damn.
Strong
Chimp is the
feelings.
crowned and proud king of Puzzle Fighter
I don't know,
around
Semi
these
Sponge
parts.
is gunning for you pretty hard, man.
Semi-Sponge is pretty good at puzzle fighter. I'm not gonna lie. She is. She's a rival. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. I'm gonna I'm gonna find the secrets to Puzzle Fighter and become the best in the world.
They're gonna learn the ancient techniques.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn about chaining and blocking and all that stuff. It's gonna be great. Everybody should play Puzzle Fighter.
Are
Challenge
you gonna
me.
catch all the blocks?
Yes.
But yeah, Dying Light is cool. The parkour system's pretty. It's like playing Mirror's Edge, but in an open world game with zombies. It's neat. What was the other thing I said? Last of Us, right? So I hated the fuck out of Last of Us when I tried to play it on the PS3 because stealth sections are bullshit, and I hate them. And then I tried it again, and I love it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that seems to be the story about that game. That's really hit or miss on those gameplay sections.
Like they
And
introduced
that the same person, like one time hates it and another time it does not. It's pretty interesting.
Last of Us is a Naughty Dog joint, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like they introduced the big bad zombie characters in the stealth section, and like I thought I just had to sneak through it, but apparently no, it's like you're always supposed to do like action and fighting as a last resort. Except that there's like these enemies that will kill you in one hit no matter what. So I thought it was just like if you get seen, you're basically fucked, and that made me actually throw a controller. Because stealth sections like that are bad. And I just decided, well, this is a shitty game. I'll never try it again. And then I got a PS4, and there's like 3 games I cared about for that. So I just got Last of Us. And it's pretty good.
So I have heard.
I have not played it. It being a Naughty Dog joint, I'm pretty sure I hate it already.
Do you not like Naughty Dog games?
Not really. I mean, Uncharted. I don't like Uncharted. And what else do they make? Like Crash Bandicoot?
No, wait.
Yeah, a while ago.
I made
Jack
that.
and
Jack and
Daxter.
Daxter.
Yeah, I have not ever been impressed by Naughty Dog as a studio. Sorry, Naughty Dog. I'm sure some people are now getting their pitchforks and torches ready. Like, I'm gonna get that art chimp, but I have my ideas.
That's fine.
You guys can like Naughty Dog all you want.
I'm kind of neutral on them. Like, they make pretty solid things, but sometimes they do some stupid shit. Although I do think, like, so... How do you guys feel about cinematic cutscenes in video games?
Depends.
I feel like directing cutscenes is going to be a bigger thing now instead of just being like, well, these models look like ass, so let's place them far away from the camera on purpose so they don't notice. I think somebody's like noticing that in the Persona 5 trailer. Like, all the Persona 4 stuff was like, they put the character models way the fuck away so you couldn't see them. But in the trailer, they're all like pretty up close to the screen and actually emoting. So that's going to be weird to see with that. Like, the fact that we can actually make faces look like faces, what it's going to do to video games.
Yeah, it seemed like in a Persona 4 when they actually wanted to have a cinematic thing, they just made an anime for it.
Yeah, there was always the anime cutscenes for important plot points. Also, when they go to the beach, shrug.
Yeah.
Going to the beach is... Yeah, it's really important. Son of those. Haven't you ever been to the beach?
There's actually also an anime cutscene in Persona 3 for when they go to the beach. I think that's just the thing.
Going to the beach is a rite of passage, son of Bozo.
I wonder if
No
they'll go to the beach
JRPG is
and try.
complete without an animated hot spring scene.
No, also,
Or whatever is most similar.
Persona 5 trailer, go watch it if you haven't. It's,
Can't wait to watch you play through Persona 5, so I don't have to,
I
son of
might stream
Bozo.
it, sure. I can
No,
stream
you actually have to, because I won't be able to play Persona 5, so...
it. Oh, that's PS3. You don't...
I can't play Persona
I just
games.
can't do this.
I like the stories, but I can't handle. You need to save me, son of Bozo. You need to be my window into the Persona world. You need to be my persona, son of Bozo.
And wouldn't you be my persona?
I don't know. Look, I'm the fool. I'm Zero.
You shoot yourself in the head with a gun, and then Cinnabose will appear as your persona.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've seen this on the TV while it was off.
I wonder how they're gonna summon personas in 5. Like, will they steal something and that summons their personas?
Sure. Why not?
They commit petty theft to awaken their true self. Shrug.
I just want to see the story to Persona 5 without actually having to play the game around it. I love the stories in Persona games. It's all the rest of the bits that I don't
I think like 2 is about them getting drunk so their brain monsters don't come out.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Yeah, 2 was a lot darker.
And then 1 is
And
just
1.
2 fucking knows.
1 was just kids fucking around, really.
Pretty much. Anyways, Code. How about you?
I too have partaken of video games.
Nice.
Ugh.
I know. Oh god, I'm sorry, everyone. First of all, I also got a new computer recently, so I can actually play video games on it. So
Nice.
that's great. So of course I stuck with indie games. I've been playing Grow Home.
Oh yeah, how is that, by the way?
It's cute.
I like you.
It's just, climbing and exploring, and that's great.
Is climbing the only thing you do?
You also explore.
Isn't that a facet
I
of
also
fun?
like exploring.
Alright,
It's
shrug.
for a long time I've basically just wanted another eco game,
Oh, okay.
which was climbing and exploring, but also puzzles. This doesn't really seem to have any puzzles, but I'm not very far into it. Yeah.
What's eco? Oh, like the dolphin thing?
No, eco is
Like
Shadow of the Colossus, from Team.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
fuck,
company,
right.
those
I forgot
guys.
about that. It's spelled, yeah, they mean like ECO. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
talk about Yorba and Yorba's buddy.
I
Was
have
that
never
the name of
played
the
that
person?
game.
Yorba?
Yeah,
Yorda.
Something like that.
Yorda, that's it.
Yorda, not Yorba. Okay, Yorba is like Yorba Linda, California. Sorry,
I
my
should
bad.
play eco. I thought it was Ico.
I don't fucking know. Nobody ever
Right.
actually says it.
It's
Yeah.
pronounced some way for sure. That's that we can all agree on that.
Another Japanese game that
Since-
nobody knows how to pronounce.
But people will get mad about it either way, if you say it one way or the other.
Just keep saying ESO.
Maybe.
Icho.
Icho. I also played what was it? Get Out of Hell
Oh.
Nice.
recently. With
How'd you
Sam.
like it? Did you like
was
it?
more Saints Row 4.
Okay.
So if you like
Saints Row
Saints Row
4
4, you'd probably like this.
I started it up, and I can't actually play it.
Oh.
Oh.
My keyboard cannot recognize more than 2 button presses simultaneously, so
That
I
doesn't-
cannot actually fly
That doesn't
because you have to hold down
seem-
W, Shift, and then press space to flap.
But you have a controller, don't you?
Yeah, but barf.
Okay.
I prefer a controller for that kind of game because, well, I guess not in 4 because you don't need to drive. You know what? You play how you want.
Yeah.
So,
If it was driving, I would totally play a controller, but who drives in fucking Saints Row 4?
yeah, no, it makes sense. I was gonna say, yeah, but driving, and they're like, nope, never mind.
Yeah, but if you want those sweet achievements, you better drive all the vehicles for a long time.
God, why do they even have vehicles in 4?
Achievements are for
Achievements.
fools and nerds.
They're kind of like
Nah,
3
both
better
of
than 4. I've come to find.
Yeah, I played both of them like concurrently, and no, I think 3 is a little better than 4, but 4 is all right. I'm not mad about 4. 4 is
Yeah.
a fine game, but yeah, 3 you've got more reason to drive and do cool stuff.
4 makes a lot of sense in its own context, and even though it's basically the same game, the controls are so different that Saints Row 3 has its own thing and own identity, and so does 4. And I really like that, because you can just really like 3 and really like 4 for different reasons.
Fair enough, I guess.
I like the jokes in 4 a lot. I mean, they were pretty good jokes for the most part.
I still feel like the writing has been at its best in 2, weirdly enough.
I'll have to check that out sometime. Maybe now that I've got such a powerful computer, I can play too.
Isn't that so fucked up? You have to have a powerful computer to play a game before 3 because it's just such a.
But no, it'll run too fast and things will fuck up. You can't.
Oh,
It'll
no!
run just fine. Trust me. Like that game is so badly made.
Oh
amazing.
no!
You should have gotten a worse computer if you wanted to play Saints Row 2.
I remember I bought it when it like first came out, and I was like, "Well, this game is garbage because it doesn't work." And people kept telling me use Gentleman of the Row. And I tried, and that didn't really fix my problem, so I don't know. But
Is it
maybe
supposed to make it
now
run better?
it was, yeah.
Huh.
It apparently does for a lot of people, so I'm not gonna claim. But for me, it didn't help.
What a strange video game.
Yeah. Yeah, Saints Row 2. Well, I'll have to give that a try now that I've got a grand machine. You know.
I wish you the best of luck.
So how about you, Jeffy?
What are you playing, Jeffy? Yeah. Just sitting back listening to all our video games. You playing anything?
Yeah. Sadly, I too must confess, Father, for I have sinned.
Yeah.
No, I managed to finish a game that I was playing on and off for 5 years.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
What was it?
Or four or five. It was Red Dead Redemption.
Oh man.
I forgot about that game.
I started it pretty soon after it came out, and I didn't get into it. And I just let it sit for a while, and I came back to it because Red Dead Redemption won a lot of awards, a lot of Game of the Year even. And I was like, why is that game so good? I should probably play it and find out, because maybe I'm really missing out. People always talk good stuff about that game. So I tried playing some more, but it never really went well. It's a game that just kept frustrating me as the more I played it, and it was really hard to persevere. The controls it's GTA controls, so you mash X to run, and you I don't like that, but that's okay. That's how Rockstar games are made now, I guess. And there's a lot of escort missions and stuff, and things you have to protect, and you have to guide stuff, and that's no good, because sometimes things just randomly explode, and you're like, well, great, now I have to do that again. But I liked the main character, and I was thinking, like, this is fucked up. Like, how did this win all these awards? I just didn't understand it, and it took me those 4 or 5 years to get to the end of the game, and I kind of get it now. Like, the story is what made it win all those awards, or what made it that good. It does some really interesting stuff and some really cool stuff at the end. That I might not spoil, but I understand now, but it was still really frustrating to play.
I remember when I played that game, a cougar jumped me and mauled my face off, and
Cougars are deadly.
Yeah, that happens.
Cougars are deadly.
I don't remember the story being lauded that much. I thought it was just a really good game. Although, granted, like, whenever there's a video game that has any remotely good story at all, it, like, gets praised a shitload, because that usually doesn't happen.
Yeah. I mean, it's not something crazy amazing. Like, it does some neat stuff, some neat twists, and messes with your expectations. Like, I guess it's like 4 or 5 years old now. I can spoil some of it, and if you're still gonna play it, warning, spoilers for Red Dead Redemption. Like, the game requires you to hunt these past gang members of yours, and you have to do it because the government has your family captive. So you think, like, all right, straightforward story. You shoot the bad guys, and you happy ending. You go back to your family. But once you do that, the game actually tells you to go back to your family, and you do it, and the game doesn't end. Like, it continues, and instead of all these murdering missions, you have to do like all these missions that are just your chores on your farm with your family and talking and being a husband and a dad, and you make dumb dad jokes, and it's fucking fantastic. You're a video game dad. You're being a dad, and like, oh, that's brilliant. The game doesn't end there. That's good. Like most games do.
That does sound
and then
amazing.
Yeah, I forgot about this entirely.
it is, and then in one of the last missions, you as the dad die, but the game doesn't end even then.
Then you have to do missions where you're rotting in the ground, and you have to rot there.
If only you could play as your skeleton, but no. It fast forwards a few years, and your son, who you've so been trying to stay off the bad path that you've been riding, because you got killed by those same government agents that set him free and all that stuff. It's no longer on the good path, the son, because he's hell-bent on revenge, and he dons all the gear and weapons of his father, and is out for revenge. And you play as him. You just play as the son now.
Isn't it like that's just the post game where you do whatever you want, but you're just this kid now?
Mostly, yeah, but there's one more mission.
There's a proper mission with
and then the game ends for real. The credits roll.
Yeah.
I just thought it was really neat that the game ends and you play as your fucking son.
Yeah, I think it's cool in video games, and this is a very rare thing. But when they should end, whoa, Buzzy, they end, but they keep going. That's kind of weird.
Plays with your expectations, and I expected a very straightforward ending. You shoot the bad guy, you go home, yay, Daddy's back, yay, hooray! And then the credits roll, but it didn't, and that's why. And I think a lot of people saw that and was like, "Oh my god, that's brilliant!" And
Yes, that's why people called it Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, yeah.
Clever.
I mean, I don't think it's a bad game, but it's when you take away from GTA the driving, it misses something, and driving is usually really fun, and you don't have any more cars, it's just a very boring horse. And then
hey, that horse was cool. That horse
for a horse?
Wasn't it like the one horse you would get, and then you just stuck with it for the entire game?
Nah, I think you could pick up any horse you want.
But yeah.
The one
but the only difference is some horses are just a little bit faster. Like, there's no big difference.
I'm like 80% sure the horse you got from the main mission was one of the fastest ones in the game too.
Yeah,
it's possible. I don't remember nothing about Red Dead except
I'm
that
Gary Spotter.
you could skin cougars, and it was gross because they'd be just lumps of muscle.
You can skin a lot of stuff. You can just shotgun. You can. There's bison running around a field, and you can just totally kill all of them, and there are no more bison in the entire game.
That's what happened.
That's what happened. You are the one.
That's actually
exterminated all the bison.
Historically accurate.
Yeah, that's why they did it.
Cool.
Well, neat. Good work. You beat a video game.
Yeah, and scratch that off my list.
I mean, we recently beat Saints Row 4, and that was fun.
Mm-hmm. That was fun.
Toad, you volition buddies, you gotta make it so if you're gonna have a game that keeps knocking people out of the co-op missions, so they can join co-op missions in progress. That's a thing you gotta do. Grr. Grr.
There were some sad technical difficulties.
There sure were.
I was trying to play 4 with my buddy Fui, and we could not, just because like sometimes the missions would just kick him out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that
So I
happened
just
to
had
him.
to I just gave up and played the entire game on my own,
Mhm.
which is weird because 3 was pretty good if I remember right.
Yeah, it was pretty good about co-op.
So who knows? Maybe superheroes make everything hard to network. Shrug.
I bet Deep Silver was like, no, we gotta get this out and get up money. We bought this from THQ's fire sale. We need to make a profit back.
Right, like it was probably going through QA at the same time THQ like fell apart, so that might be a symptom from that.
I'd buy it.
Rest in peace, THQ. You can rest in your grave right next to Midway.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh yeah, Midway's dead too.
Yeah.
They sure are.
I can always
Hell of
re-download
that.
Smash TV on Xbox, but no one else can buy it. Ha ha ha.
You
Oh,
can buy a bad
Midway.
game. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, what? Did you just call Smash TV a bad game?
Yep. Let's go.
What-
Fucking fight me.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god, you were such a small child. I forget sometimes. Smash TV was great.
For clowns.
Wow.
Damn.
What? Damn. Oh my.
Damn.
I'm gonna flip out. I'm gonna flip it. I'm gonna flip mode squad.
Mode Squad. What?
Flip mode. Do you not know what flip mode squad is?
No.
Oh my! Look at this tiny child.
Explain it to me.
Flip mode squad is dangerous. That's what it is.
I'm gonna Google search Flip Mode Squad.
Yeah, you better.
Mode Squad. What the fuck is this?
It's Busta Rhymes.
Okay, champ. Whatever you say.
What? What? What?
That's old person rap.
That's. Jeez.
Why don't you throw some mom spaghetti at me while you're at it?
Mom Spaghetti is closer to your generation. Jeez.
When was that song? I just typed
Ah.
mom spaghetti into fucking Google.
Yeah. If you want to look at pictures of spaghetti, it's pretty good.
Man, I don't know.
Well,
I guess that's it on the video games,
yeah.
right? Guys
got
watched any TV or video games?
I don't watch TV. You know this.
Oh.
Have you ever thought about it though?
Yeah.
Like, really thought about watching TV?
Yeah.
What about your animes? Your precious animes, son of
We
bozo.
don't want to have this chat in the Bopscast.
Tell us about your animes.
Tell us about all your animes, son
I
of
don't-
bozo.
You guys
Who's
really
your
don't want me to
favorite
talk about
anime?
anime.
Who is your favorite anime?
If you were an anime, what kind of anime would you
Are these
be, son
real
of
questions you're
bozo?
asking me, or is this traps?
If you were the marijuana anime, who would it be?
None?
Which anime are you? Find out here.
Okay, I'm clicking.
You're the worst anime.
Ugh.
You're Tenchi Muyo.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
what the
goodness.
I'm
fuck?
so sorry.
Dude,
That is a really bad anime.
fuck you, Coke.
You knocked it out of the park there.
It's
Damn.
fucking called Tenchi.
Son of bozo shows you cabins.
No.
Defend yourself.
They're like cats and rabbits combined, son of bozo.
You must know I watched Utena recently.
Huh.
Oh yeah.
Neat.
Then
I mean,
I watched Nichijou
no,
again.
anime's bad.
Nichijou is also neat. Nichijou. Joe.
Let's just watch JoJo. Let's just stop this podcast
Yeah,
right now.
let's all watch JoJo. I want to see
I
what
mean-
man Joseph Joestar's up to.
I need to catch up on JoJo, and by catch up I mean start watching JoJo.
You need to watch JoJo. Oh my god.
Yeah, I will.
It's so fabulous. Sorry,
Look,
Chad.
I've still got like 400 episodes of One Piece I gotta
You're
watch.
still on that fucking insane quest?
I'll get to it. I promise.
You're trying to watch every single episode of One Piece ever made.
Indeed.
Okay, Archimp, I want to tell you a story. There was a man named Mr. Sonobozu who once tried to watch all the fucking Bleach episodes in the world. Just so that'd be
I'm
fun.
sorry.
Oh,
I feel
that's
bad.
even worse.
I feel bad for you. That doesn't sound like fun.
It wasn't. So, like, even if you watch something and you come out liking it first, you'll end up hating it if you watch all of them concurrently.
Yeah, that's why I'm taking like breaks every couple months to,
Every couple hundred episodes.
yeah, just take a month-long break. Like, okay, I've watched all the one. Maybe I'm gonna sneak the next series of JoJo's into my next One Piece break. There you go. So I'll do that for you.
How far through One Piece are you, anyways?
I'm actually only like 60 episodes in. I'm a liar.
16.
60. I got through one whole
60
season.
out of 879
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
Okay.
I still haven't
It
progressed.
ended. Or it didn't.
One Piece
Wow.
never ends. Naruto ended, but One
Anime
Piece is
never
still
dies.
going.
Anime just fades away.
Well, yeah. I think Naruto is still going, as far as I know.
The manga's done. The anime's still going.
I don't know nothing about no Naruto's.
It ends surprisingly lucidly for a fucking anime.
Lucidly.
I know one guy has like another person inside his face.
He
That's
becomes
weird.
the Hokage,
Don't.
and that's basically the end, which makes sense, I guess.
Okay.
Spoilers for the ruining, by the way. He becomes the Hokage.
Anyone watching that hot Naruto in the year 2015?
People still do, otherwise they wouldn't still get fucking made. I mean, people still watch Pokemon, right? Even though it's trash for idiots.
No, but Pokemon anime will never end because children will never not exist.
Do you
There
think
was
we'll ever, reach a spot in society where Ash Ketchum will be more than 10 years old?
No.
No.
The
He'll never be the champion either.
A Pokemon's 10,000 episode, Ash will transcend into the heavens. Still 10.
that show's
Back
been
then,
evil.
it'd be 11.
on since I was in high school, and he's still 10 years old, and I haven't been in high school for like 20 years. So
Like, he was the same age as me when I was watching it. And then now I'm 22, and that fucker's still 10, so it's kind of like...
he's always gonna be 10.
Like, fucking Harry Potter grew up, come on.
Like
Harry Potter has an ending.
I remember Brock. So
Brock,
Yeah.
the womanizer in this children's cartoon for some reason. Who was also a good cook. He's actually more of a den mother, isn't he? Thinking about it now.
A
womanizing dead mother.
that's the best kind of dead mother. What? Nah. I apologize. It's not true.
They should make Pikachu age, but not Ash, and then eventually Pikachu is super old and he dies of old age, but Ash is still 10, forever cursed.
That'd be so sad.
I'd laugh.
Meowth
pretend
gives
I
the
wouldn't.
eulogy.
We are gathered here today, that's right, to give Pikachu our respects. I always wanted to catch the little toip.
And Meowth is now canonically from Philly.
But that's what? That's more of a Jersey accent. I mean, Philly's close, but well, you know, Philadelphia, Mr. Sonobozo.
Only what Swery tells me.
I wouldn't trust Swery.
D4 has some pretty bad Boston accents, you guys.
Swery has some ideas about what turkey sandwiches are, and they are not what he thinks they are. That turkey was purple. You shouldn't have purple turkey on your sandwich, Swery.
Have you ever had a Sinner sandwich before?
No, I have not, but I would give it a try.
Okay, so I went on a quest one day.
Uh-huh.
Because the Milk Barn is based on a real location in Seattle or somewhere in Washington. It's by North Bend.
All
We
right.
actually went to North Bend to take references for Daily Premonition. So I went to the actual physical location of the Milk Barn. It's on this back road in this like almost sheer drop off of a cliff. With a bunch of this is back in high school because we played it with a bunch of my friends. So we went to North Bend and bought all the ingredients for a shitload of Sinner sandwiches from the Milk Barn. Then we went back to our house and we just ate shitloads of those, and they're actually really good.
Okay. Did you then go to spiritual spot A and get an unlimited
Yeah,
Uzi?
it's by Game Pass near Tacoma.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't you have just made an Atlanta Ruse and just added cereal to it?
Yeah, but
Their sandwich is already a sandwich. They just added cereal to it.
yeah.
What cereal did you use?
Oh shit! I think we just use Honey Nut Cheerios.
I think that'd be too sweet with the jam.
Well, I mean, like, it's already like a sugar bomb, so you might as well make it more, right?
I guess. I would have used cornflakes personally.
That's not a bad idea. Maybe I should try that. But yeah.
And if you want the sugar bomb option, you can just use Frosted Flakes.
or you can use all berries.
I don't think Frosted Flakes would go well with it.
All berries.
That's my daily premonition story for today.
Oh, good.
For today.
I have many more of them. So.
Yeah.
Video games, dear reader.
Video games are bad, and people... Nah, video games are actually really good. Nah, wait, actually they're terrible.
I swing back and forth wildly like a pendulum.
Just play video games at your own risk.
Caution, video games may be hot.
I mean, I have a self-destructive need to play bad video games, so...
My goodness, yeah you do. I can't believe it.
We don't really know what your problem is.
I enjoy myself. It's fine.
You get super drunk and just want to play Postal 2 all day. I don't understand it.
Still installed, I think.
Oh, that's okay.
Postal 2 is still installed.
You know what? It's your hard drive. You do what you want with it.
What if I wanted to marry it?
Oh.
It's a free country, my man.
That's what the Illuminati wants you to think.
I don't think that it's legal to marry a video game, but you could just say you're married to a video game.
I don't know. Can we share bank accounts me the video game?
I don't think so. I don't think banks recognize video games.
Do I declare it on my taxes?
I don't think you get a tax break for being married to a video game. I'm not an expert, but...
Do I get tax breaks for marrying to a video game? Let's ask an expert.
At the moment, no, unfortunately. It's in the courts, though, so... maybe in the future.
Good.
This country will finally become enlightened enough to let us marry an anime.
Okay, nobody said anything about animes.
Yeah, but I mean, we know who we're talking to, so it's just the next logical step for you.
I feel like you're implying I would marry Honey Pop here.
Man, you said it, not me.
You're the one that brought it up.
I'm disgusted.
Should be. You should be.
On that note, I think it's time for a little break.
Okay.
Well, now we're all good and disgusted. We can all simmer in it for a little while. I think about...
I have no regrets. Fucking fight me.
I'm not disgusted. Not yet. But I will be.
Not yet.
We'll be back. Hey, we're back, and we found someone just lying in the gutter, and we decided, hey, you should join our Hobocast. Hi, Sponge.
Hey.
What's up?
Not much.
How's it going?
Okay.
Have you sinned this last couple of weeks with video games?
Have I sinned?
Sinned by playing them.
Have you played video games? You filthy video game player.
Yes, but all my video games
filthy animal.
that I have been playing a lot for a long time instead of any new ones that I might have bought.
Like Dota.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've been playing Dota too. That's right.
And Neverwinter. I decided to play Neverwinter again.
Still liking it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. For a given value of fun.
not so much fun when you're trying to do a screenshot LP of it. Not that someone here would.
I would not do a screenshot LP of an MMO.
Yeah, she's talking about that MMO Neverwinter.
Yeah.
I
Neverwinter Nights.
I got confused.
I heard they added a man.
Oh.
They're gonna add
I thought
a
you were
man.
just shortening it.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're gonna add a paladin, even though they already have a shield fighter. So I don't know how it's gonna actually work out, because he will also have a shield.
Maybe he'll be like a
Shield buddies.
shield healer or something. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Seems likely.
My shield friend.
I don't know, but I'm gonna make one and I'm gonna call him Hello Ladies. Pro tip.
Okay.
Name your RPG protagonist Hello Ladies and you will never get tired of playing that RPG.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I'll take that into consideration.
Yeah. Pro tip.
Cool.
Anything else?
People keep shaming me for playing Bejeweled 3.
Wow.
Wait, what?
Why?
I don't know.
Don't kink shame.
Look, it's really fun, and I can watch Dota while I'm
Why
playing
would
Bejeweled
anybody
3.
shame you for playing a puzzle game? It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
Who's shaming you? Can we publicly
Let's
shame
fight
them
them.
back?
Is it those hardcore gamers riffing you for playing a casual
One of them
game
was
like
Coat.
Bejeweled?
Who was
What?
like,
What?
did you actually
Coat.
play it that long, or did you just leave it open?
That wasn't shaming.
That's
That was a
not
genuine
shaming.
question.
That's
Okay.
asking your
We
playtime.
were just worried you had fallen into a Bejeweled hole forever and ever.
If I can get out of
think.
a Minecraft hole, I can get out of a Bejeweled hole whenever I want.
Alright,
Stop.
well,
It's perfectly healthy. I can stop playing Bejeweled anytime I feel like it.
I'm gonna play Bejeweled too.
I like to play Zuma Deluxe, so I feel you.
I haven't played a match 3 game in a while.
They're very relaxing.
Yeah, very therapeutic.
Except Candy Crush.
Well,
Fuck Candy Crush.
Never actually
well,
played it, so.
that company is real bad.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Bazinga?
no, it's King.
It's
They-
King. It's just King.
They sued the Banner Saga for having the word saga in their name.
Oh yeah, those assholes.
Yeah.
Boo.
Boo.
Is it even a saga? It's Candy Crush Saga.
All of their games are named Saga of some sort or another, which makes it really easy to avoid them. Yeah.
Also, they're on Facebook, which makes them very easy to avoid as well. For me, at least.
What is Facebook banned in Belgium or something?
No, it's banned from my computer, is what it is.
Oh,
Dang.
wow.
Get out of here with your Facebooks.
If I see even one little shred of Facebook, says Jeff, I will destroy you all.
I use Facebook like once a week.
I check it once a day, but that's it.
But you didn't have one.
I got one for my game team. Now I surprisingly use it as an actual social media platform, although I use Twitter way more still.
Yeah.
Twitter's great.
I use it when I'm too lazy to sign into things.
I use it when I remember that I have it, and that's not often.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I got a bunch of requests from my aunt to look at weird political pictures that I don't really want to look at. Great! And then knock it out of the park. Don't be political on Facebook. Nobody actually
Nah.
cares.
But where else can you be political?
I don't know, like everywhere that's not Facebook. Like, damn.
I guess, like, statistically speaking, people are more likely to see your inane bullshit on Facebook, so maybe that's a reason. Shrug.
Yeah, but then they know that you're a subscriber of inane bullshit. It's like self-defeating, I think. I feel.
I feel like
I
the
feel the
people
same way.
who are really into inane bullshit don't realize it's inane bullshit.
Fair enough. Yeah. So Facebook.
Opinions on politicals.
Don't Facebook. That's my advice. I'm not your dad, so.
I am though. I'm telling you to do whatever you wish.
Oh, hey, Dad.
Hi. You want some chicken nuggets?
You're pretty short for a dad trooper.
What's it like to be younger than your own children?
$50.
Impossibly strange. I'm my own grandpa.
Weird.
Back to the Future was true. 2015 has happened.
Yeah, they went to February 4th, 2015. And that happened. That's Back to the Future 2 is over now. We're done with that.
Never seen Wait, it was February 4th, 2015?
Yeah, and Back to the Future 2, that's when they went to. Or was it the 5th?
Never seen those movies either. Ever.
Well, you're like 5, so I don't expect you to have.
Do we have to, wrestle in the parking lot?
Well, I'm just stating a fact. You are a 5-year-old child and you've never seen Back to the Future.
I will suplex you through the fucking Earth's crust.
Alright.
That'd be a neat feature.
Alright. You're not 5. I'm just kidding.
You're not 5, you're 6.
You're of legal drinking
I'm 8 years old, goddammit! Look at me!
He's really
being an 8-year-old. I can't make decisions for myself.
Okay.
So I have a question for all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Should I buy a new Nintendo 3DS or not?
Do you have one? Do you have a 3DS?
I have a 3DS XL, which I got for $80, I think.
Is it a new one or is it an old one?
It's an old one. The new one's not out yet. It comes out on the 13th.
What new features does the new one have?
Alright, the new Nintendo 3DS has face tracking 3D, so you don't have to hold it exactly in the front of your face to see the 3D effect.
Do you use the 3D?
Nope.
Ever? So that is pointless, okay.
They have built-in amiibo features for the things that are stupid and for nerds.
Okay.
Okay, so you don't use that either. That's pointless.
Are you going to buy a bunch of amiibos?
No. Never. They have Super Nintendo colored buttons, which they made a big deal of for some reason.
Do you like colors?
Instant buy!
I've never held a Super Nintendo controller.
So that's also pointless?
By the way, they invoke the Super Nintendo by making the buttons the same color, but they don't call it the Super Nintendo 3DS.
Well,
but it's the new
Nintendo 3DS. The buttons are like purple and gray. Is that what?
They're blue, red, yellow, green.
Oh, that's not even American Super Nintendo. That's like a Super Famicom color scheme.
Now here's for the features that actually matter. Those are the ones that are stupid. They have a built-in right analog stick now, instead of the weird tumor you snap onto your 3DS.
You should buy it.
But you could just buy that thing.
Okay, so
and not
they
spend.
actually buy the 3DS XL thing from Japan, it is the most uncomfortable thing I've ever held in my hands ever. Like, it is actually impossible to play games with that thing.
You should buy it because you're going to anyways.
I'm in a situation where I don't actually have to buy this thing because I don't really play my 3DS that much anyways. The other feature is it has faster processing power apparently.
Huh.
Which means it's more powerful, so some games are required to have this thing. They are saying Xenoblade Chronicles, you need the new 3DS.
How many gigabytes is the new processing power?
I have no idea. The official page claims that there'll be faster load times and it will look and play better, which sounds like a lie.
Did the words blast processing appear anywhere on the page?
No, but I wish they did. I so wish they did.
If you like them making a game exclusive for the new Nintendo 3DS, it seems like such a dumb move. Like I've seen the box art and they've put it a little bit bigger, like right up on top. It says only for new Nintendo 3DS. But who the fuck?
The only thing I know about that is like
people are gonna think that the DS is the old one and the 3DS is the new one.
It is such a stupid fucking name.
It's the Wii and Wii U all over again, and you think they've learned.
Because I know Xenoblade Chronicles is coming out, and that's the only one I know for sure. Like, you need the new 3DS for.
Is this like an actual, like, they named a different piece of hardware, just new Nintendo 3DS?
Yes,
I think
yes.
It's a new 3DS.
It's called the new.
What?
I think it's the next thing after the 3DS, but it looks exactly like a 3DS. It still is. I'm not sure though. It could just be like it could be the DSi of the DS.
Yeah, but at least the DSi was called the DSi and not the new DS. What the hell?
I'm seriously not sure if it's a new console or just a revision of an old console. It's so confusing. Because didn't they say like the DSi would have games that you could only get for that thing, but that didn't happen?
No, but there's like the DSi could download stuff, so you could do exclusive stuff on that, but there were no games that only the DSi could play, and they've already ruined that with the new Nintendo 3DS.
Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure what the hell the deal is, if like this is a new thing that you need.
I don't understand, like, did they test this and it works in Japan? Like, are people more savvy there that it works? I don't understand.
I don't.
Putting super in front of the thing works, but putting new in front of the thing does not work.
I'm confused. So it's. I just thought you wanted to know if you should get a new DS.
No.
You haven't heard of this?
A new release.
There's a new 3DS coming out, like a new.
This is really confusing to me now, and I'm angry. I'm getting angrier by the second. Okay, so there's a Nintendo DS, and then there's a Nintendo 3DS,
which is
also 2DS.
And then there's
3DS, which is
3DS XL,
which is the same thing as Nintendo 3DS. It's just bigger, which makes sense.
And then there's a new Nintendo. Oh, is it the new Nintendo?
No, it's actually
3DS?
called New Nintendo 3DS XL.
What?
And
the new just looks like it's a sticker, or like just like it's not.
So I think I might buy one based on the promise that, because I can get one for $100, which is basically what I paid for this piece of shit.
Well, it'll definitely play all the old Nintendo 3DS
it claims
games.
It can play 3DS games and DS games still, which makes me. It's still confusing because that just sounds like a slightly more powerful 3DS.
I wouldn't get it if I were you. But...
Some future titles will be exclusive to the new, and so it definitely is a new piece of hardware. Because
they're saying that there are things you can play on it that you can't play on the thing I have now.
Well,
so it sounds like a new piece of hardware.
Look! I put a picture. Look at this picture and tell me if this is gonna confuse moms buying this for the children or not.
So that box art is vertical instead of horizontal. It's horizontal instead of vertical, so that sounds like...
It's a little bit different, yeah, but...
That'll definitely confuse mothers and grandmothers and fathers.
I'm 22 years old.
Yeah, I
don't know if I should buy it.
And I play video games.
Here's my advice.
Yes?
Don't buy it. Unless, at some future point, there is a game that is only played on the new 3DS, and then you can buy it, and maybe it'll be cheaper then.
I would agree with that, but here's my conundrum. So, if I want a new Nintendo 3DS, I can go down to GameStop and give them my old 3DS XL, and then have a $100 knockoff price of this new one.
Okay.
Until it comes out. It's a pre-order thing.
Wait a second, Code.
Maybe by then there'll be a newer Nintendo 3DS.
You could, but would you end up using it?
Otherwise,
you'd have just wasted $100.
That's the other conundrum. Like, well, I use this thing. I do use my 3DS an amount.
How many hours per week?
3-4. The fact that I use it per week is a signal that I'm maybe I should bother. If I didn't use it per week, I would not bother.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's only supposed to be what, $200 new, and you're getting $100 off. Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Right? It's a conundrum because Nintendo is. If they would just say that's like a new console, I'd be like, okay, sure, fine.
I'd say go with Coat's suggestion of buying it, and I love the sentence and everything about it. A used new Nintendo 3DS.
Oh my god.
I can't
Oh no!
that you could say, unironically.
Yeah, that's what you have to do just so you can say you bought a used new Nintendo 3DS.
Jesus fucking Christ, Nintendo.
Like, I have an original Nintendo 3DS, and I've been thinking about upgrading it to a new.
So if you trade in your Nintendo 3DS, you only get $75 off.
Well, I mean, you've convinced me not to do it, though, is the thing.
Have I?
You have.
I'm still not entirely convinced.
Well, I tried. I just feel like there's not a lot of software coming out. I don't know for sure because clearly I haven't been keeping up on the Nintendo 3DS situation.
They wouldn't release a new, like an actually new console after releasing a new 3DS thing, unless it's a new console.
What's the Mario game for the new 3DS?
There is none.
Well, then don't buy a new 3DS. That's
problem
there
solved.
You go. It's problem solved.
I'm with Chimp. Don't buy one.
All right, there you have it, folks. Don't buy a new 3DS.
Unless there's until there is a Mario game for it, or at least a Zelda.
Like the only game that you would want a new Nintendo 3DS for is Xenoblade Chronicles 3D, which you can emulate, and it would probably look better. I don't think they even add anything to the 3DS version of it. So I'm confused.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't Xenoblade Chronicles on like the Wii?
Yeah, it was on the Wii, and they ported it down to this new one. I think they could prove that it was like really strong or something. It's confusing.
I'm not going to tell people not to play an RPG portably, but I don't feel like a new Nintendo. I hate saying it every time. You got to say it every time though, because that's its name. That's what they're doing here. They're like, oh, we're going to make people say new Nintendo 3DS every single time.
Like, seriously, Super Nintendo 3DS would be so much of a better term than just new Nintendo 3DS.
Plus, everyone would go fucking nuts for buying another Super Nintendo again.
They would. They would go fucking bananas.
64 Nintendo 3DSs.
Virtual 3DS.
Oh,
I guess it's like as strong as a Vita is now, basically, since they're porting an entire
Oh, good.
No, not even close.
Yeah, no. The thing about that now, I'm pretty sure Xenoblade Chronicles could run like half of a Vita.
Well, I don't think, not to make fun of the Vita, it's not only power that they have to worry about, it's also software library. I mean, granted, the new Nintendo 3DS is backwards compatible, so that's attractive.
Something.
But
it's not like anyone who actually gets Nintendo hardware really cares about it being powerful.
Yeah.
Because we all know it's not going to be as powerful as other companies.
It's a new Nintendo thing. I love Nintendo. Let's get the Nintendo thing. I don't love Nintendo.
I guess you could buy it.
Plenty of people do.
I mean, there's a backlog of software, but you already have a machine that plays that software.
I guess if you're some strange alien who has never bought a 3DS before, this is probably a pretty sick deal.
Yeah, it's me. I'm that alien, but
I don't have one.
I don't.
Maybe you should get one.
Yeah, maybe we should both get new Nintendo 3DSs, Sponge. I
think I had a Game Boy once. It folded. It was one of the foldy up ones.
Oh, that's the SP, I think.
Yeah, Game Boy Advance SP, probably.
Sure. I have no idea where it is now, though.
Who even knows?
I only ever played Dr. Mario on it anyway.
You had to buy an adapter for the SP to have a headphone jack.
Oh my god, you're right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check my
Some
SP
versions
right
of the
now.
SP didn't have headphone jacks.
Yeah.
Remember when some fucking Game Boys didn't even have backlighting, so you had to play under a fucking lamp?
Yeah, the Game Boy Advance didn't have backlighting, so that's why they made the SP, and they took out the headphone jack.
Oh my god, there's no headphone jack on this thing. What the shit?
Yeah. You had to buy like a Pelican.
Holy shit, there isn't. You're right. I just thought there was.
No. No, I know this for a fact because I had to buy a Pelican peripheral kit just so I could have a headphone jack. And it was really ridiculous what you had to do to get one. Because I would play Metroid Zero Mission and Metroid Fusion on the bus to work when I lived in Wisconsin. 90-minute bus ride. And I was like, I need to get a headphone jack because I don't want to bug all these people around me by playing Metroid on the bus. It's not... They don't need to listen to the Metroid beeps and bloops.
Whoa.
Wasn't there another Game Boy Advance after the SP? The Micro or something?
Yeah.
Micro,
Did that have a headphone jack? It must have, right?
I don't know. I didn't buy one.
Was that an SP or was that just a Game Boy?
It was a Game Boy Advance, but like tiny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it had a headphone jack. Okay.
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
Also, it looks impossible to play anything on, though.
Yeah, it's very small. It's like micro or something.
Oh my God,
I wasn't expecting this Game Boy Advance SP to still have power in it when I turned it on, but it did.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Huh.
What color
This
is
thing's
your
full
Game Boy
power.
Advance
Yeah.
SP?
I've got one that's gold and one that's black.
Oh, I had the red one. Well,
I think
that's my
mine-
SP story.
I think mine was blue. Or maybe it was black.
Yeah, there was a really dark blue one, so yeah, I believe it.
I know
I
the
don't.
gold one was a limited edition. I don't remember if the black one was.
No, I don't think so.
Before the Game Boy Advance SP, I had a pink Game Boy Advance because that was the only one Kmart had when I bought it in college.
Nice.
Also, pink is the best color, so great.
Pink is the best color.
Nothing wrong with pink.
No, it's not. I'm not. I'm just saying that's the color I had.
Unless you are a man wearing a pink polo shirt, because that means you're a douchebag. There's just no way around it.
What if you're wearing a pink tie?
A tie with a polo shirt?
No, what? No, just... Jeez, no.
It sounds so
Just a
disgusting right
regular
now.
shirt with a pink tie.
Yeah, that's fine. I said
Okay.
pink polo shirt, though. That's the hallmark of a douchebag.
Does the shade of pink matter? Is there like a douchebag to shade level?
I think the douchebaggiest is definitely the Barbie pink or whatever. Baby.
Okay, but like
Yeah, I
fuchsia's
think the
fine or
brighter the
something.
pink, the more douchebag you are.
Yeah.
Alright. So if you
If it's
wore
like-
like a real peach-ish... I guess peach is more of an orange.
What the heck is going on?
I don't know.
I'm constructing a boat. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So, like, is magenta or fuchsia like no go?
Eh.
Come in!
They're coming for you.
I have to make this boat. I'm sorry.
Did someone tell you there was going to be a flood? Because
No,
it's
I'm
like
on an island right now.
it's Washington, so I mean, yeah, there's definitely going to be a flood there.
Look, everyone's gonna be drowning, and I'm gonna be like on this fucking boat laughing. It's gonna be great.
Should we call you Noah from now on?
Noah.
Noah Buzu.
That's not
I feel bad.
terrible.
Nah, don't feel bad.
Never feel bad.
Yeah, so I would say not on the new 3DS. And does the new 3DS have headphone jack? That's my next important question.
Probably. I would imagine so.
It'd be real weird if it didn't.
Yeah,
And
but
there's
I
all
mean
that space.
they've done. I see it. I see the headphone jack. I think so. Okay, fine,
Phew.
good.
So that's your baffling Nintendo Station corner for this time on Bopscast.
I'm gonna start playing Drill Dozer.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, speaking of drilling into the ground, let's see what some of the games that are coming out soon.
All right.
Here's what's coming out
Nice
soon.
segue.
Oh, it's already out
Okay.
as of a couple of days ago. Dig Dug. Dig Dug has come out again on Wii U.
What
Great.
A hot new game called Dig Dug.
is this like virtual console or?
Yeah, It's just you played as a port.
Oh.
You download the game on your Wii U and you play Dig Dug.
Oh, okay.
Great.
It's fantastic. I love Dig Dug.
Now all these other games are coming out. They're just plain worse than Dig Dug. But I guess we can mention a few. Evolve is coming out in a couple of days.
Okay.
Ugh, who cares?
Can't dig in that game.
Sorry.
So awful. It made her. Ugh.
I think you might be able to dig and evolve. There's a bunch of monsters. Man, one of them must be.
If you're the monster, you might be able to.
One of them might be a digger.
I suppose.
From what I've seen of Evolve.
There's some 3DS games coming out.
Okay.
Monster Hunter 4.
Is that, okay, are any of these games...
That's a big game.
Like, new 3DS required, or can you buy these just normal?
These are just regular 3DS.
See, if I was Nintendo and I wanted to sell their stupid-ass piece of shit, I would make these things new 3DS only.
Yeah, but Nintendo doesn't make good choices.
They would alienate so much for their player base.
Would it, though? Because these people will buy anything.
Like, I'm not saying there might not be another Monster Hunter, Super Edition. Only
Cross
for
Alpha
Nintendo.
Monster Hunter.
New Nintendo 3DS, because that Monster Hunter sells like nothing else in Japan.
Maybe they should port some Monster Hunter over to PC, and I could play it. But I don't care about no Monster Hunter.
No, this Japan only cares about Monster Hunter on portable systems now. So
for some insane reason.
There's the Monster Hunter MMO on PC, but only it never got to the West.
Oh, is it free to play? Can I use some tunneling? Can I tunnel into Monster Hunter?
I don't know if it's still up.
Boo.
But I don't think it was free.
Boo.
Boo hiss.
You'd have to learn like Korean or Japanese.
No, I wouldn't. I'd just have to press things until things worked.
Yeah.
But how would you know what you got, what you're farming? Is that what you're doing in Monster Hunter?
Numbers would go up. That's all I'd know. That's all I'd need to know.
Yeah. Okay. It looked pretty cool though, because you could just fight a gigantic dinosaur monster with a whole lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm
also coming out?
Super looking forward to?
What's that?
Infinifactory.
Oh yeah.
Which is
what's Infinifactory?
It's by the same guy who made Space Chem.
Oh,
but
that's
it's
why.
like 3D and you make production lines of stuff.
This is gonna
destroy my brain. For people who don't know, I had to uninstall Space Chem because I was spending all my time, both awake and asleep, thinking about it.
Jesus.
Yeah, you had Space Chem dreams, didn't you?
Yeah, and then I'd wake up at like 4 a.m. and think about Space Chem. So I just had to uninstall it because it was destroying me.
Oh, Sponge. I'm so sorry. This is Zack Industries. Zack Industries?
Zachtronics.
Zachtronics. He wants to kill you. He wants to end your life, Sponge.
I want to let him end my life.
Okay.
I want to be complicit in this.
How romantic? Question mark.
Anyway, it's in early access now, and I want it really bad, but I want to wait till it's done.
That's a good plan.
It makes sense.
There are some games you can buy on early access that are fine, but others you're like, maybe I'll let it bake a while.
A puzzle game on early access seems a little weird, because then when it comes out, things will be different and prettier, but you already know the solutions.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So, that's all I care about right now. It's Infinifactory.
Fair enough.
What else?
Yeah, what's coming out, buddy?
Also on 3DS, the Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
It's like next week.
A whole new
Majora's
game.
Mask 3D.
I don't understand how people can get so excited about The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. I legitimately don't. I don't.
It's a Zelda game.
Honestly, I don't think Zelda games are good.
I don't like Majora's Mask at all, so I'm with Son of Bozo on this specific one. I'm like, whatever. Majora's Mask.
Weren't you playing Wind Waker?
I love Wind Waker. Wind Waker is
a
great.
good game.
Yeah, I was asking Son of Bozo.
Oh.
Yeah, that's the only good Zelda game, though.
Well,
okay.
I disagree with that statement.
In my opinion, anyways.
Son of Bozo has his right to say that.
Wind Waker and Okami, that's the only ones I seem to have any tolerance for.
Okami is great. Wind Waker's great.
What about the 2D Zelda?
I don't like them.
I like the Minish Cap, and I like the Oracle of Ages and Seasons and Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. It's good.
Link Between Worlds and A Link to the Past didn't do anything for me.
Well, maybe after the fact.
I like some of them.
It was a little rougher.
I don't like the original Legend of Zelda. It hasn't aged well, I don't think. And people will say it has.
Not your ass.
I know. I hear the email clients opening up already, and I'm like, I'm sorry. But I don't feel like the original Legend of Zelda was that great. Sorry.
At the time, it was a classic, but it's not like something you can go back to and say, like, oh my god, this is so amazing still. You just moved around and fought stuff. That was, like, so many games did it, what Zelda did afterwards. It made a whole new genre.
Yeah, no, it was important, just not, great. Oh well. Anyway, what else? Before we get bogged down in the Zelda quagmire, moving along before people can analyze what we've said.
I've never played any Legend of Zelda game. Which should not surprise anyone.
Maybe one day you will be forced
You might like them. I've got some box puzzles, but also maybe not. You might not like them either.
The puzzles are very, very, barely puzzles. But anyways, I digress.
Okay. What else is coming out that isn't a game that has already existed?
Sort of, like Total War Attila. It's another Total War game. Those are usually pretty similar, so... Yeah,
I'm sure it will
be can kind of say
buggy as hell when it first comes out, then it'll get close to being good. Because...
Yeah, maybe this time the character models won't look super...
No, they will. No, they're always...
Oh, that was so weird with Rome Total War.
Oh man, you ever play Shogun 2? That was fun and bad at the beginning, and then it got good.
But I didn't play that.
Oh, well, you missed out, my friend. Let me tell you.
I'm sure I did.
Didn't you have like permanent desync issues?
Yep, sure did. Could not play the co-op game because it would. The way that they handled the co-op campaign in Shogun 2 was to have both the host and the client have two different games running, so slight miscalculations could cause desync, and you could not progress. It was great. Awesome. And great is in quotes, because it wasn't great at all. I hated it. Obviously.
Wow.
Anyway.
Another brand new game's coming out as well next week.
Yeah?
It's called Dead or Alive 5 Last Round.
The Giant Bomb list.
The sequel to Dead or Alive 5 Ultimate.
With
because that wasn't Ultimate enough. Then now there's Last Round.
Cat lady in it that America hated, so the characters in there is like, well, fuck it, you guys aren't getting it.
No, that's Tekken.
No, that's Tekken.
Why not care then?
That's.
You shouldn't care either way. Tekken's a bad game.
Yeah, no, I just like the fact that he will just troll America like that, even though no one cares.
I know that like a couple days ago, the Tecmo issued a statement asking PC modders to not be such jerks when Dead or Alive 5 came out, which means they don't want the big titty nudie mods, and that's really weird.
They themselves pretty much made the big titty nudie mods for 90%.
Ship a sail, dude.
All the modders did was like remove a couple of pixels.
No, it's real weird to have Tecmo say.
It's shockingly easy to make Dead or Alive like a nude game. It's true.
Yeah. But Tecmo did release a statement calling for PC modders to be nice, which
now they're not going to be nice.
Which they always. Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna respect that.
Most assuredly not going to
Here's a challenge for the PC modders. Are you gonna make a nude mod for this upcoming cool game? Qbert rebooted.
I hope so.
Oh, it's not coming.
Oh, Qbert's not coming.
It's only on PlayStation.
Is it like a Pac-Man CEDX game or what?
Let's look at this a little bit.
I'm also.
No, it looks kind of generic. Looks like Qbert.
Well, it says so. It's Qbert. It says so on it.
Yeah, there's not like ghost trains. Where does Qbert run from?
Qbert runs from a snake named Coily.
Well, I guess there could be a snake train. So.
There's also like 2 pink balls that show up.
A snake named Coily.
Yeah, the snake's name is Coily. What? Dude, it was like the 1970s, 1980s. It was people just
That's no fucking excuse, Coily.
No, it's totally an excuse. Video games were hyper new, man.
It's like naming a
there were video games literally called just baseball.
It's like naming a Badger Bitey.
Because they were just... It doesn't matter.
No, it matters the most.
Look, Coily is a very intimidating name for a snake.
What's he gonna do? Take the shape of a spring?
Yeah, actually, yes. Have you never played Qbert?
No.
Oh. Well, here's a handy
he's stuck in the perpetual
infographic.
shape of a spring.
Yeah, there's a handy infographic just for you, Mr. Setobozo.
Trying to smash him? Wouldn't the snake try to bite him?
Nah, cause he's stuck in a snake spring shape.
Does he make springy noises when he moves?
Not really, because it was an old arcade game,
okay. Well, maybe new remastered HD Qbert will have springy noises.
Yeah, if you
wow, finally the complete experience.
Qbert plus Alpha cross Tekken / Namco, it's there.
I love Qbert plus Alpha cross Tekken / Namco. That's my favorite of the Qberts. Anything else, Jeff?
Yeah, we already talked about this. The Order.
8086.
Yeah,
I've been seeing some TV commercials for that.
Yeah.
Yeah? What do you think?
It looks alright.
This is just CG.
4, though,
to me, it looks like Call of Duty, but in more Victorian times, so you're not going to actually get to play.
They might... That's the appeal, maybe, too. It's a big group of people who play Call of Duty.
Maybe literally the sole PS4 owner in this podcast.
Uh-huh.
I ain't buying it.
Okay.
Unless it's like...
As is your right to spend it on a new Nintendo 3DS instead.
Unless it's like surprisingly not a super linear third-person shooter and it's somehow like amazing, and maybe, but video games, so.
Yeah.
Well, here's a game no one should be mad about or have a bad opinion about, because it's a new Kirby game. Kirby and the Rainbow Curse is coming out for Wii U this month.
Do any of you own a Wii U?
I don't.
I do. Am I also the only Wii U owner here? Oh, no, Jeff does.
Yeah. Well, one at launch.
Do you regret your purchase? Okay.
No. It gets a lot of use.
The Wii U is actually surprisingly like a pretty solid console if you want to play games that are not also on the PC.
Do you have like a Pro Controller, or do you just deal with how garbage the pad is?
I know the pad. I know your hands don't work with the pad, but my hands somehow work perfectly with the pad, so I really like it.
Okay.
My hands do not work with the pad either, and I hate it.
For Wii U, and I only want
my
2 games
bony
for
little
it.
fingers spread around it perfectly.
I guess I'd buy a Kirby for it too, so I guess I want 3 games for it. I do like Kirby.
I'm neutral on Kirby.
Man, Kirby will do you good. Kirby.
I've also never played a Kirby game.
No, you should start with a Kirby game at some point. They're fun.
You would like Kirby.
I don't like platforming.
You don't have to platform on Kirby. He can fly, constantly.
Yeah.
I don't really like Kirby.
Oh, Code comes out of nowhere with a statement that rocks the foundations.
No, Code is now fired.
Yeah, I'm not too big on Kirby either. I get you.
There's the exit. Don't forget your keys, your wallet.
You cannot like Kirby, Code. It's fine. You're wrong, but it's fine.
I cannot believe you hired the security guard to escort me out.
Actually, on this box art, Kirby does not have the mean American eyes.
That's weird.
What? It's no longer Rad Kirby. This is cute Kirby.
Rest in peace, Rad Kirby.
There's a bunch of anime games. Ooh. Ooh. Hyper Devotion Noir. God,
you
it's Black
skipped
Heart.
right over a good anime game.
It's a Vita game, so you should get that.
So there's
that is a lady with big
actually
boobs
a good
on.
Vita game coming out.
There you go.
Ooh, big boobs.
That's not Hyperdimension Neptunia Noir.
Resident Evil Revelations 2.
That's not.
That's coming out on the 24th.
I think Sonopozo wants to talk about an anime game. Let the man speak.
The title is spelled HTOL #NIQ.
What?
Can you guess how you pronounce that?
No.
Navy NCIS. That right?
Oh no, Nikki. It was the Japanese name, and then it's the Firefly Diary.
Oh,
It's a puzzle platformer that looks pretty cool.
Okay.
So it's a number sign.
It's not that anime.
It is made by Nippon Ichi Software though, so it's almost assuredly anime as hell.
Well, I mean, as opposed to Hyper Devotion Noir, it does not have a woman with absurdly large breasts on the cover.
To make a statement here in the Bopscast.
Okay.
All of you listening, all of you not listening, do not buy a Hyperdimension Neptunia game, even as a joke. Never buy one. Do not buy them. Do not support Compile Heart. Do not support the localization of them. Do not buy them. They're bad video games.
Can you buy it used for someone you hate?
No, you cannot. Do not buy Hyperdimension Neptunia.
Okay. What if it's with someone else's money?
Do not buy Hyperdimension Neptunia. Do not buy Criminal Girls either. Do not buy Criminal Girls. Oh my god. Do not even think about buying Criminal Girls, you fucking weirdo.
You know, they probably weren't until you mentioned it, so...
And then they're like, what's this Criminal Girls?
I don't think I know what it is, but...
Do you want me to explain?
I don't want you to explain.
I don't want to explain either.
No, I don't think I want to know.
I think I can guess, and that's enough, because I have a very rich imagination.
Yeah.
Girls.
It sounds like you want these people to buy Criminal Girls.
No, I'm not. I'm being as serious as I can now. Do not buy Criminal Girls.
I never heard of it until you mentioned it, so now you've basically just made a bunch of sales.
Even if we fucking look up a bunch of Vita games after we mention Hotaru no Nikki and go like, "What's Criminal?" Don't buy Criminal Girls, you fucking idiot.
But if any of them listening is anything like you, then now
they'll buy it.
If they're like me, they wouldn't buy Criminal Girls because I'm full of spite and malice and I love bad video games. Don't buy Criminal Girls.
You know, you probably shouldn't buy a Criminal Girls, but maybe you should just check it out.
If you had to fucking buy Hyperdimension Neptunia or Criminal Girls, then you can break the Hyperdimension Neptunia rule. You can buy that. If you're in a weird, fucked up, like, gun to your head situation.
Okay.
If someone held a gun to your
head
and forced you to choose between these two games, it would be Criminal Girls. You should play that one.
Don't buy Criminal Girls.
I have no idea what these things are, and I'm glad.
It's fine. You don't know. You don't have to know. You're better off this way.
Can they buy Johnny Dangerously, the movie, on DVD or Blu-ray? Is that something they could do? That sounds like a good idea.
Sure, they can do that for days if they want.
Johnny Dangerously is a great movie.
But Resident Evil Revelation 2 is coming out, and I'm pretty excited for that.
Yeah, it seems weird that they're gonna release another Resident Evil so short after the HD
I think the HD remake is supposed to, like, drum support, because the Revelation games are pretty similar to the old style Resident Evils, where they're kind of, like, less about punching boulders into a man and throwing him on a volcano, more about, like, exploring a spooky place and surviving.
What's up with the episodes? Because, like, episode 1 is coming out on the 24th, and then episode 2 is coming out a week later?
Resident Evil Revelations was actually an episodic game, but all the episodes were packaged in a cartridge. so they weren't spread out. But they were like staged around being episodic. So now they're actually trying to make it like an actual episodic game, which comes out every week.
But do you have to buy it multiple times?
No, you buy it once, you get all of them. I believe so.
Well, that takes it from being terrible to just being kind of weird.
I think they want to do it that way because in Resident Evil Revelations 1, if you play it all the way through like I did, there were these insane, tonally whiplashy sort of like changes in tone. Like at one point it would be Jill and another guy going through the spooky ship, and then they would smash cut to like two fucking rap artists or something in a snowy mountain, and there's like this funk music playing, and they're like having these wacky Three Stooges wacky hijinks through a zombie bunker. And it's just it doesn't go together at all. But I think they expect you to break between them, so it wouldn't seem so incredibly fucked up.
So kind of like how Alan Wake is a lot like a TV show, and you should play only one chapter at a time.
I think they're forcing you to play one chapter at a time, so it doesn't seem so like.
Well, not bad. If you wait till they're all released. They can't control you then, son of a.
It'll only be a couple of weeks.
I'm probably going to play them as they come out and see how that makes that happen. The idea of episodic gaming is weird when it's not tied to development times.
Episodic gaming has not worked out very well in my.
It worked out for Telltale, but that's about it.
In my opinion.
It's so in its little shoes.
I feel like the obvious thing, Sin, obviously, was a complete
one
failure.
Episode, and then never again.
The obvious thing is Half-Life.
Half-Life 2, episode 1.
I forgot that they were supposed to be episodic, because like 2 years between episodes is not episodic, Valve.
Nah.
And then the third one never came out.
Well, I mean, Dota 2 is selling so incredibly well, why would they?
But it's free.
Yeah. But they're gonna keep I think it's a good idea to have this like super cool like living thing where you keep adjusting and every patch changes so much foundational stuff. I think that's good. They're supporting that and making that happen. I still miss Half-Life though.
Well, I mean, Half-Life 3 is it's somewhere in the deep dungeon of Valve.
I have no faith in that at all.
In theory, I mean.
Because, there were the leaked Source 2 screenshots. Source 2 is an actual thing that's happening.
Yeah, Source 2 is Dota now.
Well, in theory, like, not everyone at Valve is working on Dota.
In theory.
I don't know.
Some of them are working on crazy research and development bullshit.
Yeah, like there's that virtual reality goggles that they're making. Apparently.
Some of them are working on Gabe's knife collection.
Do you guys know they have their own like Oculus Rift up there, and it's apparently amazing?
Yeah.
There's just like this room with a bunch of QR codes everywhere, and you put on a set of goggles, and it's like apparently being transported to somewhere else, like 1-to-1. You feel like you're not in that room anymore because it's just so incredibly like it has such a high fidelity to it. It's nuts. Like
working at Valve seems like it being a fun experience.
Yeah, their offices are pretty cool.
Hiccup.
I don't know. I don't think working in games would be fun at all.
No, don't work in video games, you guys.
Having done it temporarily for a short while, it was incredibly stressful all the time.
Welcome to my world.
Except when it was incredibly boring because we couldn't do anything because something had broken.
Yeah, unless you're super passionate about making art, don't get into video games.
Sunbozo, what are you going to do when you finally burn out of video games?
I feel like that should happen at some point, but like I keep getting surprised by cool things like Dread Out happening. That was pretty cool. I don't know. I'll probably get burned out on playing them at some point in my life, but I don't think I'll ever get burned out on making them.
I think you're well on your way to that.
Yeah, probably.
You grump a lot about video games.
I grump a lot about video games, but that's how I express my joy for something, because I do like video games still.
I call everything shit and garbage, and that's how you know
I call anime garbage, but I like anime, otherwise I wouldn't watch it.
Fair enough. What else is coming out, Jeff? Lead me to the...
there's only like a couple of things, but I think there's something here you might like. Coming out at the end of the month on PC is the new version of King of Fighters 2002.
SNK's netcode is always terrible. So
Okay.
it doesn't matter.
But if the netcode is actually
It's
good.
not going to be, so that hypothetical doesn't mean anything to me.
Well, at least...
Aww.
It's like, yeah, if this toilet was made of gold, it would still be full of shit.
Sure enough.
Well, then, I'll give you an even better fighting game.
Okay.
Fighting game on PC, also, to beat all the other fighting games. Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
It's a fighting game?
Technically?
Yeah, and the next generation of Dragon Ball Z games. Right here, right now.
I bet it won't.
From
I bet it
Dimps.
won't have good netcode either. I'm just.
Chimp, are you interested at all in Mortal Kombat?
No.
I didn't think so.
I liked it when I was 12. I've got nostalgia for Mortal Kombat, but I haven't played any of them since past 4 on the Nintendo 64, I think.
Dang.
Yeah. I was like, who the hell is Quan Chi?
Personally, I think they're super gross. I don't like all that blood.
I feel like Jeff likes them. Jeff, do you like Mortal Kombat? You can tell us. We won't judge.
Yeah.
You already know.
You do like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah,
You're
I
a big
do.
Mortal Kombat fan. You want to get all the coins and go to the crypt. Everything's spelled with a K.
Everything's spelled with a K, that's the rule.
I don't like that either.
It's dumb and they know it. They only do it to make fun of it.
I actually like that part about it. I'm not gonna lie, that part is actually good.
My name starts with a K, and I feel personally offended every time I see something misspelled with a K.
Oh, well. Take her to the crypt.
Yeah, take her to the crypt. Make her drink
I don't
some
want to go to the
Kool-Aid.
crypt. It's grammatically incorrect.
You've got like 24 classic combatants. I wish they'd commit more and put the K at the other end of that word, though, too. So, really go full hog. But no, I mean, I've seen Mortal Kombat. It looks like Mortal Kombat. People who like Mortal Kombat will probably like that. I'd play it. I'm not, chomping at the bit. But I'd be like, oh, yo, touch Mortal Kombat.
I have a gaming news hot off the presses.
Oh, is it about criminal girls? Are you going to try and sell more people criminal girls?
It's about Battlefield Hardline.
Oh, okay.
So there are these boxes of donuts around on the tables. And if you press the spot button, your character, while looking at the box of donut, your character will go, fucking donut spotted! They're just like, that fucking donut looks amazing!
Dang.
And marks the donuts on your HUD.
What's going on with that game?
It's fucking weird. It's like so strangely self-aware.
Well, I mean, it's made by Visceral, so...
Oh, it's made by Visceral? Shit.
Yeah, they gave Visceral the coding for that. So...
I really like Visceral.
Yeah. You would have known all this if you played the beta. Grumpy. Grumpuses. All the Grumpuses. Wah.
So yeah, your character will shout about spotting a delicious donut on a table.
I have a video game donut anecdote.
Okay.
My very first time playing Space Station 13, I beat myself with a box of donuts because I didn't know how to eat.
Are you talking about real life or in Space Station 13? I'm genuinely confused.
Look, I have many issues with my life, but I do actually know how to eat donuts.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Space
reassuring.
Station 13, a man burst into the medical office and said, "Doc, I need CPR." So I'm like, "Okay, lay down." And then I took a breath mask and tried to put that onto him, but I just kept beating him to death with the breath mask. Like, "I'm so sorry. Oh my God, how do I stop this?" And then I killed him. And I hid the body out in space.
First time I played Space Station 13, I slipped on a wet floor and then some asshole kept throwing a fire extinguisher at my face.
Sounds about right.
That makes sense.
13 is a good video. Okay.
If only it weren't so bad.
Yeah, it has the like remake for that coming along. Are they actually doing anything? Oh.
They released the code, so it could actually be like worked on now, but they were like, we have real life stuff. Sorry.
Well.
Rip.
Good try, Space Station 13. Good try.
The newest version of it is much more playable than it was, but it's still beyond, so there's only so much they can do.
It's still like the most bizarre key shortcuts that you only know if you've played it for years. And...
yeah, there'd be no reason to play it unless it wasn't as amazing as it is.
Yeah. I'd much rather read about it than actually play it, because I don't know how to do anything, and I don't want to spend the effort it would take to learn.
It's like Chimp with Persona. He just wants to know about it.
I want. Well, I mean, not really, because I want the story. I want the story of Persona. I know how to play Persona, son of a. I just don't want to.
When Persona 5 comes out, you and me.
Okay, good. I'll watch. We'll
all be funky students.
Oh my god, I want to be funky student the most. He was the best student.
Yep.
The funkiest.
God, funky student.
It's a thing when you like something, but you know you don't like parts of it so much that you can't actually do it.
It's like playing Daily Premonition. You want to play it, but you can't.
Yeah.
You actually can't.
You just have to watch the LP, which is a good LP.
That and D4 because nobody has an Xbox One.
Yeah, nobody has an Xbox, and nobody's gonna play it. I'm so sorry, Sweary. Just
apparently that thing sold like nothing, basically.
Oh.
Rip.
Oh no. Are they gonna? Are the other episodes gonna get canceled?
I think the episode's development was dependent on how much it sold. So they're probably not going to see any more episodes. So
no! You
can see the start of a story, and that's basically it. Which sucks because Sweary is great.
Yeah.
Like all he wanted to do was just tell a story, and now like Microsoft gave him an exclusive deal, and then now he can't even finish.
Maybe if it's on the PC, that might help, but I don't know.
If we're on the PC, I'd play it.
Same.
Because it looks so weird.
I wonder if he could kickstart it.
That's still with Microsoft for probably another year, I'm sure. Because like Dead Rising 3 was what, 2 years until we got on the PC?
I don't remember.
Don't know.
What?
Shrugging.
What's the matter, buddy?
I think it got to PlayStation 3 first, though, or at the same time.
What did?
Deadly Premonition.
Yeah, Deadly Premonition was Deadly Premonition was the 360 game at first. And then it got to the PS3 and then the PC.
Yeah.
I think that's what he meant.
Yeah.
PC Dead Rising.
1 year later than when it came out originally. PC was like last year, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, it looks like exclusivity deals with Microsoft only last for a year, so we might see it sometime this year. Since Dead Rising 2 was a 2013 game.
Shoulda never. Shoulda never.
Shoulda never.
Yeah.
Should never.
At least the architecture of the Xbox isn't too different from PC, so
in
theory shouldn't be that hard to port.
That's the big boon about this generation, is that we'll probably see most of them on the PC, which is a reason to not buy a console. Strangely enough.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Conclusion of this Bopscast: don't buy
Just
anything.
Don't buy consoles unless
PC
you
Master
really
Race.
Want a game on a console.
Never buy anything.
Turns out Nintendo is the best company.
Yeah, apparently.
Pirate
There are
everything.
games that are on the PC, but are still good. You're gonna have to buy a Wii U. Weirdly enough. What a world we live in.
But also buy a Pro controller because the pad is
buy a Pro
garbage.
controller because the pad is garbage.
Also, my hands are garbage.
Also,
You should take those trash bags
compromise.
off of them,
I'm okay.
honestly.
my body doesn't hurt because of it.
My arms pop off sometimes, so that's it.
Oh.
Sonobozo is a Lego man. You heard it here first.
Oh.
True. I'm made of interchangeable parts. Dress me up to look like a TIE fighter. Dress me up to look like Indiana Jones. I don't care. I have no free will.
We're gonna dress you up to look like all these things and do stop motion video with you.
You can comb his hair and undress him everywhere. It's made of plastic.
It's fantastic.
I'm also a boy toy, it's true.
Some weird Aqua references just popping up there, okay. Buy me a euro. I want a euro. Give me a euro. Somebody give me a euro. Right
Same.
now.
A euro.
Same.
I'll send it in
Delightful. I don't think it's gonna keep, but delightful.
Aw.
Oh, all that yogurt sauce is definitely gonna spoil.
Oh.
If I send you a euro and you get it, you have to eat it.
Oh, I don't. Nope.
You
I'll
guys
say
get
I
it, huh?
ate it. I'll say I ate it, but I'm not going to.
Hey, Chimp, there's like a drive-through Euro place about half a mile from my house.
Fuck. That's
I just
great.
want you to know about
How
this. so
jealous
can
are
be
you?
jealous if possible.
Pretty jealous.
Dang.
Jealous.
Maybe you'll fight me about it later.
Maybe.
To change the subject, we've been playing on Fightcade Puzzle Fighter. Puzzle Fighter's a great game.
Yeah, we talked about that a little earlier. Again, Puzzle Fighter's a great game, and I'm great at it.
Me
And so
too.
is Sponge.
We've been having epic battles.
So many grade.
Mm-hmm. We've
Also Windjammers. Just watch.
Windjammers also is on
Windjammers
Fightcade, yeah.
is.
Well, I mean, they're not.
Fantastic
You
game.
have to do some work, and I'm not gonna condone the cool crime of emulation, but I might be implicitly condoning that cool crime.
If you want
Last
to break
night-
the law in a fun way, play
Last night
Windjammers.
after I stopped playing with you, Chimp, I accidentally left Fightcade open, and then I went and played Dota, and so every once in a while I'd hear that da-da-da-da-da, someone challenging me to Puzzle Fighter.
That seems
and I'd be
great.
Like, what? Oh, no.
Nice. I
That's
hope
cool.
it happened coincidentally as you were killing people or dying, because that would have been even better.
You challenge somebody at Dota and you hear da-da-da-da-da-da.
You could change the Dota matches ready sound to that if you wanted to.
That sounds awesome.
That does sound awesome.
Because, I mean, a lot of people back in the early days of the beta changed a lot of the announcer stuff to, like, NBA Jam shit.
They temporarily disabled that, like, this week, and then everyone freaked out, and then they were like, oh, we're bad, and put it back.
Boo. Everyone was right to freak out. Never take away our ability to make our video games sound like NBA Jam.
Well, that means Eternal Envy can have his anime waifu Juggernaut again, so there's some
Good.
bad with the good.
Well, you know what? He should be allowed to have his anime wife Juggernaut.
Yes.
Wiser words have never been spoken. Everyone, get yourself a anime or non-anime wife, and the world will be a better place.
Yeah,
When it's legal.
Legalize anime video game marriages.
I mean, again, the tax laws aren't really
That'll
there
do.
yet, but hopefully in the future.
That'll do it for this HoboCast / Bopscast / Anime Wifecast.
I didn't even talk about my anime
this
waifus.
time.
Come on. I restrain myself.
God. Get out of here.
And just go complain to your anime wife about it.
Already on my way of doing that, you assholes.
Wow.
Dang.
Well, there you go. Until the next.
Until 3 months from now.
Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.